Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play Deus Ex Human Revolution, and let's continue the game where we last left off, which is now saving Tong's son, and let's get to it. But first, let's try to deactivate this alarm.
Access granted.
Ah, hypo stim. That's actually useful. He ain't got nothing. And here's the security.
Access granted.
Well, thankfully they didn't discover the unconscious body because they didn't trigger their another alarms. But now let's talk with Tong's son.
You Tong's kid.
So my mother keeps telling me, but you are neither bell tower nor Chinese. Am I to assume my honored father is covering his back by sending you in to spring me instead of his harvesters?
Wise assumption. Let's get out of here.
I don't think so. Last time I checked, Bell Tower had a lot of firepower out there. You may have been able to slip past them with ease, but I'm thinking it's safer in here. No offense, American.
None taken. I wasn't crazy about the odds myself, but when I questioned it, I was told to give you this.
Well, well. Way to go, Father. This changes everything. Assuming they reassembled it correctly. You ready to go?
Tell me something first. How the hell was Bell Tower able to nab you?
Whatever do you mean?
Come on, kid. I may not be 100% up on the triads, but I'm betting your dad's not far from becoming a dragon head. I find it highly unlikely that the local authorities could just waltz in and take off with his son.
Under normal circumstances, you would be right. But in this case, I'm the one who waltzed over to them.
You volunteered to be kidnapped? Why?
Let's just say, my father and I do not share the same love of augmentations. I find them dangerous and not something our family should be putting so much trust in. But father expects me to... how do you say it? Follow in his footprints? So a change of scenery is required.
I'm not following you.
Tong Si-hung would never willingly allow his only son to leave his side. I needed a way to convince him that I had to leave Hengsha immediately.
So you orchestrated the kidnapping? You're playing with fire, kid. By pitting the Triads against Bell Tower, you've put the entire population of Lower Hengsha at risk.
That may be true. But you are here to rescue me, aren't you? So my plan seems to be working this far.
Right. And sometimes the more power you think you have, the more quickly it slips from your grasp.
I will try to remember that, American. Are you ready to go now?
I'd feel a lot more confident about things if I knew what the device was and exactly what you intend to do with it.
You mean they didn't tell you? Not surprising, I suppose, given how much Father enjoys his little secrets. I assume you've noticed how his harvesters like to repurpose existing technology?
If you mean steal it from other people and sell it to new customers, then yeah, I noticed.
Not necessarily a practice I approve of, but not everything gets resold. Sometimes it is taken apart and reassembled into something more useful. A handheld version, for instance, that doesn't need to be implanted in the human body to work.
You're still not telling me what that thing is.
Easier if I just show you. So, shall we leave?
Yeah, but stick close. Your father and I have some unfinished business to take care of, and it all goes to shit if I don't get you back to him in one piece.
Don't worry about that. I'll make sure Father sticks to his promise. Maybe even get him to throw in a little extra. But as grateful as I am for your assistance, from here on in, it's every man for himself. See you later.
And yes, we got a couple of hacking tools. Fine by me. So let's leave, and this time let's use the sewer system in here. And yes, managed to ghost it. Oops. But they are still.
Hello? If anyone is hiding here, you'd better come out.
Place wasn't all that. Must be just an alternate route. This is probably the exit area. Ah yes. I could have then just go through there. Well, no matter. Job's done. And with relative success. I still had that one Praxis kit. Well, maybe I should increase my stealth enhancer. At least noise and cone of vision. Still gotta watch the bell tower. Oh, there's a inventory full. Nice, I had a couple of those. Well, better to sell them. Have the streets cleared? No, they haven't. Gotta be quick. Let's sell him some. Oh, I could now afford the Praxis kit.
I got what you need. Thank you. Come again.
Just me and my techie Steve in a sweaty, clammy club.
Back away, sir. This is none of your business. Come out!
感兴趣吗？特见。
Man, they do have good vision.
在你们那里是没有这种待遇的。
难道没人愿意？
And we'll probably get enough XP that we'll get a second Praxis kit. And then maybe I'll head back to the limb clinic and purchase. Then I got 3 Praxis kits.
We're talking about bullshit, people. Bullocks if you're in London. Mare if you're in Paris. Skata if you're in Athens. Holy palm if you're in fucking
I do remember that this was actually a difficult place to infiltrate, as it has such open areas. Oh, there was the... Alright, Tong, let's have a chat.
You have talent, Jensen. You ever need a job, you tell me. I'll hook you up.
I take it the kid made it back in one piece.
He says I owe you a weapon. I always repay my debts. With interest.
That's one debt paid. Now tell me what you know.
Bell Tower keeps 2 ships in port. They think nobody notices, but I keep an eye. Every couple of days, one of them loads up in the middle of the night and sails out.
Heading where?
A wise man doesn't ask. I just know the Heizen Su pulls out tonight. And where she make port, I bet you find your scientists.
That's a whole lot of maybe, Tong.
True. But maybe you lucky more times than I can count.
Bell Tower runs tight security. How do you expect me to get on their ship?
One of my boys will leave a package inside a locker for you in an equipment shed. You find it, we talk, and I tell you what to do next.
I'll be waiting with bated breath, I'm sure.
Yes, and I've got a grenade launcher, but don't have a room to carry it. I doubt it. I really don't want to use the hypo stim. What if I drop this? Would I actually still? I still wouldn't. What if I drop the ammo? I'm not gonna use it, but still no. Oh well, you can keep the grenade launcher. I'm gonna sell the ammo.
What the fuck happened? Tong.
The pro-human organization.
Well, that would lead me to the sewer area, but I'm gonna head to the limb clinic now. And the weapon dealer, even though I have to avoid Bell Tower. It'll be worth it. Oh yeah. I didn't get enough. Not yet, but oh well. Oh. Wrong way.
You'll see what I got. Come back anytime.
Oh yeah, could have watched the video.
Best in town.
Let's see what you have. Line template. Okay, I'm good.
Bye-bye. I see you soon.
Once again, gotta avoid these couple of bell tower guards.
You shouldn't be here. Get moving. Right here. You shouldn't be here. Get moving.
And there's the limb clinic.
Malfunction in the multi-channel peripheral nerve biochip. A device which
怎么回事嘛？为什么我们的孩子这里没有动啊？天啊，那么多人！
One moment. You are not a harvester. We have had the occasional problem with
Sir, sir, could I borrow a minute of your time? I am not mistaken. You are Mr. Jensen, right?
That depends. Who's asking?
I am sorry, Mr. Jensen. I am being impolite. My name is Wing Hui. I am a doctor here.
I can see that. What I really meant to ask is, how do you know who I am?
Yes, of course. Excuse me, for I am a bit nervous. Bell Tower agents were here a while ago, looking for a man who fits your description. When I heard what they were saying of you, it occurred to me that you might be exactly the person I need.
Need for what, exactly? Tread carefully, Doc, because I'm about one step away from losing my patience here.
No, please, you misunderstand. I only wish to talk to you about something. And it is not an easy subject to discuss, as it is a rather sensitive matter. Truly, Mr. Jensen, I would never force anyone to do something against their will. On that, you have my word.
Glad to hear it. So what's this all about then?
I'm afraid I won't be able to go into very much details. Not before I know you are really willing to help. But I need someone to help me to stop a very dangerous augmented soldier, and possibly his squad mates. If everything Bell Tower said of you is true, then you would seem the good fit for this job.
Fine, I'll do it. Just tell me more.
Thank you. Now please, understand that I am to give you sensitive information on multiple parties.
Well, let's be courteous.
I understand, Doc. You can count on my discretion.
I appreciate it, Mr. Jensen. Obviously, you are familiar with Bell Tower and the role they have in this city. What you may not be familiar with, however, is the fact that sometimes they contract limb doctors like myself to work in private clinics on special projects.
What kind of special projects?
What you Americans call black operations. Bell Tower selects some of their best soldiers and make them to be super augmented with experimental, top-secret hardware.
Not to sound too jaded, Doc, but none of that comes as a big surprise. Stuff like that's been going on for years.
Yes. Your government and mine have both been guilty of this practice, I am sure. But Bell Tower is not a government. They are a private corporation. A private army on sale to the highest bidder.
Is this about stopping Bell Tower then? Because as much as I might hate them right now, I'm only one man.
No. It is not all of Bell Tower I need help with. It is just one of their covert operatives, a man named Michael Zelazny. He was implanted with experimental hardware, and to an extent that is way beyond legal regulations. I am ashamed to say I have operated on him myself, and he has been used in countless secret operations for the Chinese and others.
Sounds like the type of man you don't want to see going out of control.
Precisely. Yet, about a month ago, I have heard rumors that Mr. Zelazny and part of his unit had gone rogue. And 2 weeks later, a city official was killed in a perfectly staged operation. I am certain it was them. And then, a few days ago, Mr. Zelazny contacted me himself. He needed urgent help with one of his squad mates' augmentations.
I take it you said you would help.
They sent me to the back store of a meat shop near Pandang Road, in the Yutzao district. There, I performed emergency repairs on one of the agent's augs, a servo replacement. I believe this back store is their hideout, Mr. Jensen. You must go there and make Mr. Zelazny hear reason.
I'll do what I can.
I am sure you are up to the task. Mr. Zelazny is a soldier, not a maniac. Your unique situation will no doubt resonate with him. And if things do turn sour and he must be terminated, I think you are quite a good candidate to get it done. Or at least survive.
And we now got another side mission.
You here for recall? There is problem with the peripheral nerve interface. We fixed with upgraded chip. You want it, yes?
I'll think about it.
Clinic is very busy, but if you want something else, we will service you.
Now we want the practice kit.
You're very welcome, sir.
Well, let's try to increase our stealth enhancer. Now we can get a noise feedback when we run, how much noise we make. And now we got a side mission to do, which are always useful for XP, and who knows, we might get some additional items, maybe even a practice kit. Well, hopefully that was the last time I have to go through with those guys. Now where? Oh yes, he did talk about some kind of meat. Dead operative. Now let's see what his pocket secretary has to say. No. Well, I didn't I already read it? I really hope it didn't bug. Let's check if there's anything else. Well, I'm gonna try and load from a last autosave, because it could be that I was wondering that did the game bug that it didn't register, so let's try that. because it might have bugged. So let's. Or will it just trigger automatically? Well, maybe it will trigger. Talking was about sewers. So let's try to find a sewer. Where did I saw a sewer entrance in here? Is that the weapon merchant area? Ah, here's the sewer. Harvesters. There could be another sewer area. This seems to be Harvester's territory. I'll take that spirit and have a drink. Hope you don't mind. I just really do hope that it didn't just bug out for some reason. Let's have a drink. Because there was, I think, and also another sewer area. It does make me a little. Well, we went through here, so no, there was the other one in the hive area, but still, it does make me a little nervous that I don't recall that. Does it update when you read the Pocket Secretary, or did the game actually bugged? No. Well, let's read it one more time down below. Well, maybe we'll. That takes me to. Where was it? To head back to this. area where the hive is. Because there is also the sewer level. Area. But I guess I'm gonna cut the video here now, since I'm a little unsure either if the game actually bugged or if it's just that you have to search the sewers. So when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, we will know. If it did bug, well, I'll try to figure it out how to get it activated. If not, well, then we know. But that'll be the next video. Until then, as always, I'll see you when I see you. Later.